Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Welcome everybody to another edition of Live on Sunday. It is I, your favorite host, King Crowder, checking back in. Man, what a week, y'all. What a week. If you did not know, your boy is actually a Houston, Texas resident. A Houston, Texas resident, right? And now that I'm a Houston, Texas resident, I got the privilege of having my first hurricane and her first storm I had to survive. Man. And what it did, it made you appreciate the small things for real. Man. But let me chop back in. Welcome to the channel. If you did not know, I'm your host, King Crowder. On Sundays, we go live. We go live to talk about multiple different things. The first thing I love to do is to let you know how valuable 7 days are. 7 days are so valuable that we honestly take it for granted. We take it for granted how hard it is to create, how hard it is to do, how hard it is just to spend time and have fun. What I mean by that, King Crowder, man, this past week I actually experienced it. So the first thing we got to know is that, man, life is precious. It is. If you don't realize how precious life is, you may not remember what things you may go through, right? So let me go ahead and back it up. What you mean by that, King Crowder? You talking about how precious life is? I'm getting philosophical. Nah, I'm just talking about, man, how we don't need to take things for granted. We don't. And when we go through things in life, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we got to remember these moments of when life is good, when life is bad, when life is sad is that because sometimes it really be hard and difficult on us. Right? Like our boy Trump. Woo! Let me get right into it, man. People don't have a historical context when we talk about something, right? People act like this assassination chimp, the man dying, real life situations we see happen to Donald Trump is not something we see common throughout history. It's very common. I'm going to go through a timeline for most people that have no idea how common attacking, assassinating, and going after a president is. Again, y'all, comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Pop it up with me, King Crowder, live on Sunday. It's been a crazy week. Prayers for Texas, prayers for Houston. We will dive into how Beryl had your boy Beryl. But let's go into our timeline right quick. Trump's assassination attempt is not uncommon. Most people have no idea that U.S. president is one of the most dangerous jobs in the country. When I find diaphragm, when I see things that are interesting, I like to put it in perspective for people, right? So, since 1865, you did not know President Lincoln was assassinated. He died. Sad, tragedy. He died post-Civil War Act, in the theater, yada, yada, yada. We know about that. But did you know James Garfield was also shot on a train? And he died a few weeks later. Technically not an assassination attempt. So James Garfield, William McKinney, he was shot and died from later happened. That's 1920s. 3 presidents died from an assassination attempt. Next thing you know, Theodore Roosevelt was attempted to be shot. He was shot at. He was shot at in real time, but he did not get killed. Franklin Roosevelt was actually shot while in office as well. Franklin Roosevelt was shot while he was doing a planning commission. Franklin Roosevelt was a target, but he did not die while he was in Miami. We all know about JFK, shot in Dallas-Fort Worth by a motorcycle accident. Think about this. During the main broad street, this man was shot by a sniper. JFK was assassinated. Robert F. Kennedy was shot dead in his Los Angeles hotel room after giving a speech in the primaries of Cali. People have no idea historical preference for California being one of the most dangerous cities for presidents. George Wallace was shot in Maryland, left paralyzed from the waist down. Gerald Ford, he escaped 2 assassination attempts, both in Cali. Let's think about this. If you are a president, stay out of California. Stay out of Cali, y'all. Check in, do what's right, but understand how dangerous the state of California is. Next, Ronald Reagan was shot after he got a speech in D.C. He was over there, shot after he got a 30-year gap. Then George W. Bush was attending a rally where a grenade was thrown toward him. It did not explode, but the Secret Service made sure it was disabled. Next, we have what we saw this freezing week. Teflon Don, Donnie Dimes, Trump, the man, the legend, the myth. You can hate on Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen, but one thing you got to do is respect this man and what he's trying to do. You ain't got to like his politics, but what I'm saying right now is he is being assassinated against, attempted to. He making some headways. He was shot in rural Pennsylvania. He was shot. A president in 2020s that we have never thought we'd see was attempted to be assassinated in real time on TV. What does this tell me? He's making headwaves. Donald Trump has been sued, felon, locked up, mugshot, 2024. But he's still going. Even after he got shot, y'all know he rose up like Tupac. All eyes on me. He stood up. Trump was 10 toes down on business. People say, oh man, it ain't a real gun, it's a pellet gun. Man, what 70-year-old man taking and getting shot at? What man, a 70-year-old, should be dodging bullets? Dodging bullets, fake bullets. What you got to understand is the larger play at hand. The larger play at hand is he is galvanizing his base. He's doing an art of war. Appear weak when you are strong. Get your troops. Make sure you lean into your base at all costs. He's showing that I'm an American hero. Look at the larger picture, y'all. Don't fall for the weeds. Don't fall for your opinions. Don't get out of your echo chambers. Make sure you look at the full scope of things. Make sure you look at everything from every single angle. Forget his politics. What he is doing is revolutionary. What do you mean it's revolutionary? He remixed the slogan campaign. He made it more valuable. He spoke on the harshness of what the subject was going to be about. He took a deep dive into the situation. He made it his own. He made sure every situation and obstacle that he has to deal with, he's overcoming. That's what he did. Love, hate it, dislike it, whatever you want to say, you got to respect his energy and what he did. Trump is showing in real time what I do and what I did will have a masterclass with reference on me. So, as we look at this moving forward, you got to understand, he's playing the long game. A lot of y'all don't understand the long game. The long game is that lean into my base. Make sure my support system, my voice hears me at all times. Understand the historical context of it. People love a great American story. Hey, I was assassinated for speaking the truth. Do you know how that's going to resonate with half of America? Do you not realize that good, bad, or indifferent, no matter how you feel, you got to look at the optics of it? You got to. I'm not saying you got to vote. I ain't saying you got to swing. I ain't saying you got to like or embrace. But what you got to do is be aware. And a lot of people get into their echo chambers and they're not aware how it's visually being felt by everybody. Read the boards. You ain't got to like what they say, but you got to read them. Listen to the chatter. Go into different chat rooms. You have to be aware of all angles. He's victorious. The 70-year-old man survived assassination attempts and his special officers couldn't protect him. He protected himself. Even when he got clipped in the ear, he still stood with American pride in the background. You can't write a script better than that. You can't. Can you write a script better than that? I don't think so. Can you make a platform stand stronger than that? I don't think so. Can you say a longer cause and effect afterwards? I don't think so. I don't. My thoughts on it is this. 2024 election is his. They took a shot at the king. Everybody that went against him, be prepared. You shot at the king and you missed. The king is coming back with a vengeance. Should we be scared about what's going to happen to some parts in America? Yes, we should. But America's already messed up position, young. We need radical change, radical influence. Maybe he can do it. Your local elections matter twice as much. But Trump pop, surviving a shot, the assassination attempt. I want people to see that history repeats itself. Look at those past presidents, how they performed and what happened in Winston. The Trump documentary on how he overcame and how he overdid things will be legendary. Moving on. Surviving Hurricane Beryl. So the Crowder family, the Crowder gang was without power for almost 6 days in Texas heat. What did I learn from it? Preparedness is the key. Cold showers aren't so bad. Having water already, make sure your gas tank is filled up prior, and understanding that fans, battery powered fans, are not so bad. I learned from that situation that I was unprepared some ways. I wasn't 100% unprepared, but I was not prepared like I should have been. I did not have the battery filled fans. I had some lights. I had the water. I did not have my car truck filled up all the way like it should have been. I learned that I will be 20 times prepared as last time. I will. I have plenty of lights. I have plenty of water containers. I have coolers. I have everything that you can want. What I learned from that situation is that life is not promised. It's not. And as much as we try to act like we're in such a fast-paced, first-paced world, y'all, we still got a lot of shortcomings out here. As a metropolitan city as we are, I thought it was eye-opening how we never saw FEMA down here. And when you saw the news, you saw a political response. Joe Biden said FEMA couldn't come down because Texas wouldn't allow it. That was a bad look, y'all. To have a metropolitan city in the middle of the summer in a heat wave without power for 5 to 6 days, and we being unprepared, how the grid was knocked off, was a bad look. It was an extremely bad look. Can we blame Centerpoint? Can we blame the government for not being prepared? Can we blame everybody? Sure we can. But while we are blaming, we got to look back at these things and reflect upon them. What did I learn about being powered for 5 days? Have multiple ways to survive. You got to. Check on your elderly neighbors. People did not check on their elderly neighbors. When Hurricane Beryl really hit, very few people went to check on their neighbors. I had so many elderly people said nobody went to see them. Nobody mentioned they had water, ice, the basic essentials. Nobody went to check on anybody. The neighborly camaraderie that we once had as a society is gone. People do not check on each other, man. And I don't know why it's so bad, but it really is. People don't have the common decency. People don't understand what it feels like to have the love and the admiration for each other. People just do not have that much of that understanding as they would have. It's true. And it's just like, it's crazy when you see it. And it's like, oh, it's real. It's real. We here. But while we here, we got to have proper planning for it. Me and my boys had a conversation quickly, y'all. Planning got to be there. We got to properly plan. We got to properly have a vision, a plan, a shortcoming agenda, or generate a shared place. None of us are an island. You must have a follow through on what's going to happen worst case scenario. How many guns do you have in your house? How many hunting equipment? How many mace? How many tasers? How many people have the essentials they need to survive if something happens? These are things I want everybody that lives by a coastal city should ask. Use me as a guinea pig. We was not 100% protected. I felt like I failed. I did. I felt like I'm a pretty prepared guy. I'm pretty ready for everything. but I wasn't ready for all what was going to be coming. And that uncomfortableness, not fun. It wasn't. It let me know just how much of a privileged life we live. We live a privileged life because we didn't understand in reality how serious Mother Nature could be. We didn't. So, moving forward, we will be ultra prepared. We'll be ultra prepared. We could blame the politicians. We can have discussions about what should be done, what needed to be done, and all that is true. But as a people, as a community, as the Houston community, as your loved ones, as a people, it's cool to go out. It's cool to have fun. It's cool to laugh. It's cool to live. It's cool to drink. It's cool to smile. But our lack of preparedness is eye-opening. And I'm all about having a good time. But if we can't have a good time and be prepared, what we doing? For real, what we doing? What we're not doing is that we're not taking it serious enough. What we're not doing is we ain't on point enough. What we're not doing is we're not taking this thing into consideration enough. We're not. And if ain't nobody else gonna say it, let me be the first one to say it. Texas, we gotta be better. Texas, we gotta be better. We have the reputation, everything is big, we this, we that. But man, it wasn't cool. Just wasn't. It was embarrassing, to be honest with you. And I don't like being embarrassed. I've had moments where I gotta be embarrassed and things happen, but not anymore. Learn from it. Move forward. Move in a better rotation. Make better decisions. Make more lasting impacts. Make more lasting results. And most importantly, make sure the choices you make are beneficial. Moving on. Let me switch to hip hop right quick, man. Drake fans. I'm getting sick and tired of y'all. You know that? Drake fans, I'm getting sick and tired of y'all. Let me talk to y'all right quick. Drake fans. Are y'all really hip hop fans? Do y'all really love hip hop? Or do you just love Drake? It's okay if you don't. But I'm asking an honest and serious question. Because if you love hip hop, you cannot get mad if the same thing you did to other people is done back to you. The great philosopher, the Finesse 2 Times, said something that I love to quote. It's okay when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it. It's okay when Drake made back to back. It's okay when Drake made diss records. It's okay when Drake get on there talking loud with his chest all out. It's okay when he making songs and making hit records or doing press run. Then you can't get mad when nobody else do it. You know what the worst part is? Kendrick ain't even did no press run. He put up a video link. He performed it on Juneteenth. He released the video on Independence Day. That's it, bro. He ain't did no promo run like Drake did for back to back. He didn't even speak on it. The people are speaking on it, bro. It's organically reaching everybody. Not like us, oh, I'm tired of hearing it. No, you tired of hearing everybody else playing it. Kendrick ain't said nothing. The fans have kept it in rotation. The culture is keeping that record playing. That's what I wonder, man. Are y'all really hip hop? Are you? Because if that's what hip hop is feeling, they're showing you what they're feeling. Why are you going against it? The culture is telling you that they love that record. It is a phenomenal Grammy winning, cultural impact moving record. Kendrick has given us 4 or 5 iconic cultural relevant records. We're going to be all right, and Not Like Us will be played 30, 40 years from now. Y'all realize that? So when I hear that, I sit back and I think, are you just saying it to cause a smoke bubble? Do you really mean it? When you say you're tired of hearing it, is it that you're tired of hearing the record or you tired of hearing the truth? Because the truth is, your man took an L. Got it. I took an L, been hit in my mouth, got punched in my face, got beat up. It is what it is. But when you take an L gracefully, my boy, you don't take an L, then say how the L has to be digested. That ain't how this go. Your L is where you are right now. You took a loss, bro. Pusha added the Flames. Kendrick's blows the Flyers. Cool. Cool. You got to sit right there and deal with the consequences behind it. When you gave out your L, Meek had to sit there quietly and take the consequences behind it. Why are you crying now? This is not an anti-Drake, man. Drake is an artist that grew up with me, bro. I've seen every form of Drake. I've seen him. But it does make me think the accusations are active trying to be a rapper. Because when you do it to people, it's okay. But when people do the same thing to you, not at the same level you did it, it's a problem now. It's a problem that he's spinning the records and his fans are playing that thing back to back. It's a problem that we're hearing it because he ain't doing no promo run behind it. So what's the problem? Or the problem is you got to hold your air, my boy. Oh, the problem is that you got to have your moment where you look crazy. Oh, so I can talk about everybody else, but can't nobody talk about me. Got it. You're that type of guy now. You're that type of guy that can win with the chest out, but can't lose. You that type of man that if something goes good, I'm all with you. I'm a front runner. But the moment you lose something, you don't want to talk on the interview. I got it. You're that guy that if something doesn't go my way, friendship over, right? Got it. But you can't control how everybody else get it though, bro. You can't control the narrative. You can't control nobody else's feelings. You can't control nobody else's thought process. What you got to do is you got to live with that. And then live with that in that moment is the loss is there, bro. It ain't going nowhere. It's not. And it's okay. Men take losses. Take your losses. Stop trying to change something. Stop trying to go against it. You keep going against the grain is making people build the momentum more. All the caption, all the photos, all this, bro, stay down for the summer. I done gave you the playbook. You took your L. Stay down for the summer. Stay down for the rest of 2024 because it's going to get worse the fall season. Stay down. Stop doing runs. Be a father full time. Change your patterns, big dog. I don't care what parties. I don't care where you showing up. The culture, the people are showing you how they feel. You know, the one thing that we got to get a straightening on, I want people to most understand, the young black boys control the culture. It ain't the young rich kids that no. They buy the records. But the young boys control the culture. And the culture is saying, pages turn. The fans that are buying it are consumers. The fans that are created and influence it are the culture. It's like years ago when we heard that thing about suburban moms, white moms, are not going to let their kids play football. The black mamas are the ones we need to worry about. Because their sons are the athletes, not the suburban moms. I don't know if y'all remember that. I remember stuff like that. Suburban moms are not going to find it very comfortable for boys playing football. The suburban mamas ain't making the best football players, ma'am, sir. Liberty City is, Fifth Ward in Houston is, Southeast DC, Newport News, Virginia. Those are making the best football players, not the suburban moms. They ain't pushing no talent. They ain't got no clout. They don't. They ain't got no pull. They ain't got no status symbol. They ain't gonna influence no culture. The young boys, young black men, create the culture. The young boys that spend the money on music, they consume it. They are not it. And once you understand who's consuming it and who's not it, then you will understand the difference. Then you will understand why this Drake battle is so spiritual. Then you will also see you cannot separate your losses. Take your L. Be mad. But don't try to create a narrative. Don't try to spin doctor it. Don't try to remix it. It ain't gonna work. This is your moment to take that L and resonate with it. Music is showing you, the culture is showing you what they're feeling. Remember when he said that part of the song? They don't want to hear you say no more. It's facts now. This is showing you why. This is another why. So them closing comments of Drake might be an actor portraying like a rapper, y'all. Because he's not a part of the culture like that. Remember, I love to go to my sayings. He's ethnically Jewish, racially black, nationality is Canadian. He is not like us. Kendrick hit it on every layer, every point of view. Love it or hate it, bro. But the response, the track, the reference information was iconic. Simply a genius. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for joining me again for Live on Sunday. I try to make it go live on Twitter, but now they want you to pay a subscription fee, y'all. So my bad for my Twitter peoples. I'll have to post it later, but I didn't even know they could do that. It's something I'm learning right now. You got to go live on Twitter now. You have to pay for it. Something new just happened today. So my Twitter audience, I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. You know, I'll post some clips and do some things later. I apologize. Did not know that was a new thing. Again, Drake, hold your L. Take your moment. Most importantly, learn your lesson. Things that cannot taught us is out. Your boy gonna start promoting it this week. Now that we survived Hurricane Beryl, I will be promoting it. I will be dropping some footage for it, dropping some things, going into my own review of my own book. I'm so excited. You'll see me do it, ladies and gentlemen. Big excited for it. All right. Next, White T-Pain. White T-Pain, Morgan Wallen. I had to look this brother up, y'all. I was not hip to White T-Pain. Y'all know who this guy is? He's a singer. He's a songwriter. And he is making an impact infuser on the hip-hop to country culture. Who is this brother, man? Born in Sneedsville, Tennessee. He is a country pop by genre pianist. What makes him so good to me? I've seen, he has songs with NBA Youngboy, Moneybag, Post Malone, Dirt, Wayne. The list goes on. Why do I like him? He's younger. His vocals are phenomenal. And he is a little bit of White T-Pain. When he put that whiskey, when he put that on the track, it's a smash. Morgan Wallen, are you the new White T-Pain? Are you an offshoot of that, my brother? Because when you get on the hook, when you get on the track, when you make a vocal run, when you make a record, I'm a fan. Morgan, did not know who you was prior to any of your songs you hit with Lil Durk and them, brother. But you are making smash hip-hop records. I remember years ago, Gary Vee said we're going to start seeing artists collab and make different songs with different people and make them more of a bigger deal. I'm starting to see the Morgan Wallen stimulus package. You giving out stimmies, Morgan. Your stimmy package is a hook, one verse, and the record's a banger. I don't even know if you playing them. I didn't know that you had a big of an artist stream that you had. But I want you to know that your fan base is probably going to grow substantially, brother. Your audience, your country music, right now, you're in a tweener role now. Because you can kind of do the hip hop and you have that country swag, but you look like a kind of a city white boy, but you got a little swag too, bro. And your vocals are phenomenal. Why'd I call you White T-Pain? Because, bro, you got a little bit of sauce on your hooks. And this is all a respect thing. I like your music, bro. I listened to your first 10 songs. I'm a fan now. Morgan is a dope artist. But most importantly, he's a vocalist, hook master. If you are a hip hop artist and you got a record that's about to drop, you need a White T-Pain feature. You need it. Pay the fee. Pay the fee. Pay the fee. White T-Pain, make it worth it. Let me put it in my chat right now. White T-Pain. He worth it, bro. Good, bad, or indifferent. How you hate it, how you love it. You fire. He fire. He is fire. I'm telling you, it's just when I'm seeing this type of thing going on in real time, it just lets me know the talent level is there. And I kind of am a predictor, right? I can kind of see where the culture's going. I can kind of see what people are listening to. And I can see right now that you are becoming a phenomenal artist. You are. And you becoming a phenomenal artist is going to continue to influence your records. And as much as records that you got, as much artist as you are, you have not hit your peak, bro. I was not aware of you to this year. I heard you before, but now I have a name to a face. I'm going to predict that you will continue to grow exponentially. Why are you White T-Pain? Your vocals are good. You got good imagery to you. You make a good quality sound. And you're not afraid to rap or collab with different artists, different genre, and different people. Next. Let me go ahead and end this debate right now. Who my basketball fans at? NBA, historians, USA historians. We got to go ahead and break down the rosters. So, everybody been asking me, man, what's your thoughts on it? Who you been a better team? I'm about to show you live on real time. Once I get my list ready, what I'm about to do, y'all, is show you why the 2024 USA NBA team is the greatest team ever assembled. What? What you talking about? I'm going to show you why the 2024 US team is the greatest team ever assembled. Let's go ahead and go down this list. All right. Let's go ahead and go. I'm trying to find the 1992 sports team. Hold on. Get a let me go ahead and get a side by side. Go ahead and look at it. I want to get a roster side by side. So, who you got? 1994 or 2024? So, let's go down the list of the starters. Anthony Davis or Patrick Ewing? I'm going with AD, bro. I'm going with AD. I'm going with Anthony Davis. Pat was old. He wasn't as good. He couldn't shoot. He was limited mobility. I'm going with AD. Technically, it should be Joel Embiid. If it was Joel Embiid versus Patrick Ewing, I'm going with Joe. I'm going with Joe. Next, Kevin Durant or Karl Malone? KD. 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 LeBron James and Scottie Pippen. They 3-0 right now. Anthony Edwards or Michael Jordan, I'm going Mike. Magic Johnson or Steph Curry, I'm going Magic. So let's go ahead and go right now. What we got? 2024. 3. 1992. Hold on. '24 got 3 wins. 1992 got 2. They already ahead. Let's keep going. The bench. David Robinson or Joel Embiid. Are we serious right now? Joe. Bam Adebayo and Christian Laettner. Bam. Twice on Sundays. Jason Tatum and Charles Barkley. I'm going to call it even. Chris Mullins or Drew. They might be even. They might be. Chris could shoot, but he couldn't do both like Drew. Derek White or Larry Bird. Devin Booker or Clyde the Glide. Let's go with Clyde. Hallie or John? I'm going with Hallie. So out of the 12-man roster, 8 of 2024 teams are better than 1992. Can we stop calling 1992 the dream team? 2024 might be the dream team. 2024 might be a dream team. You don't have to like, love, or agree with everything I'm saying. But now that we have new information, we have new files, and we have new data, we have to be mindful and make informed decisions. The 1992 Dream Team roster was good in its era. They couldn't guard no 2024 teams. Let's keep it real. They can't. I don't care which rules you go by. I don't care which rules. 2024 beating them by 30. Call it what you want, man. 2024 USA team is beating them by 30. Athletes are bigger, stronger, faster now. You got to understand that. You got to respect that. You got to understand historical context matters. History is Team USA. 1992 did phenomenal things with knocking down the door on USA basketball. But right now, basketball is a global sport. It's more harder, more competitive, more detailed, more serious than it's ever been. And we even though it has all those things, our USA men's basketball team right now are potentially the greatest ever. I don't want to hear 1992 Dream Team no more. When you hear, your opinion should change once you hear new information. And the new information is, hey, they're better. Before I change my subject, I got 2 points I want to hit on. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi, I don't get you, bro. You are a talented player, no doubt. You are a great player, no doubt. But do you like what you do, bro? Do you? When people show you who they are, believe them. Since you won that ring in Toronto, what have you done, bro? The have been a flop. You ain't won nothing, you ain't did nothing, and you're never there. Kawhi, everybody else could say what they want to say about you. You are a great basketball player. You don't talk. But bro, you can't judge a man by his actions. And I know it sucks to judge a man by his health, but I've the last part of the generation to see you being a good player. The new boys don't even like your game. They disrespect you. You hear the way Ant and them talk about you? They have zero respect for you, big dog. Zero. And the reason why they have zero respect, you don't play. You can talk about how serious your body is, how serious you take it, man. Should I see better than I hear? And you can tell everybody what you're doing, you reeled, you tested, but you ain't never there when it's time. Your name is synonymous with load management. And that's a shame. You are almost close. Not the same. But people take your name and joke with your name like you Ben Simmons, bro. Ben Simmons has the worst name in legacy, of course. Kawhi, you ain't far behind. They say you load manage playoff games. Wow. The serious moments you never there. Your legacy will be Kawhi has never played. He loads manages, and he likes to make decisions. You want a PG to get there, what you do? You want this to happen, what did you do? LeBron delivered, Kawhi. You didn't. Those are the facts. Your legacy will be forced my way out of San Antonio, got to LA, didn't do. Now the Spurs are double back with Wemby. Spurs start winning, Kawhi. Man, you gonna look bad. Man, you might not have made as good of a move as you think. Man, did the Spurs really know what they was doing with you? And now we're starting to see it. Your legacy's done. It looked like you quit. It looked like you don't care. And it looks like you're difficult. I'm just telling you what everybody else don't want to say, bro. I don't hate you. I think you're a phenomenal basketball player. I think you're good, but you are not available. And availability goes into superstarness. You're not. You're a star. Is what it is. Jaylen Brown, you worse now, bro. I don't know what it is about the Boston Celtics. Y'all have a weird dynamic. I don't know if it'll come up, but y'all got some chemistry stuff y'all need to work out. Drew, Derek White, and Jason getting there and not you. It make me look like they didn't want you there, my boy. I love your game. I love who you are as a person. I love how you speak your mind. Jaylen Brown, you got some reflection and some thinking to do. Because if your teammates are cool and comfortable and not saying anything about this, that should be eye-opening. I'm not really a fan of Jason Tatum. I think he's a great offensive player. He is phenomenal from the loop, but I think he's limited. But I do think it's very eye-opening how you got snubbed and everybody's been shh. They mentioned your political blues. They mentioned what you said about Nike. They mentioned what you said about the George Floyd thing, which you were right, bro. And we know politics goes its way into every single subject in our life, which is true. But it does make you turn left. Your teammates are getting there. Your coach is a radical Christian who has no personal identity of his own. I'm cool with any guy that believes in his God and Christianity. I'm cool with that. But when you're radical with it and you have no ideology afterwards, it lets me know you know how to relate with people. Because if you don't know, most Black American boys are not Christian now, especially growing up. So it makes Cho Mazzulla look tone deaf. It does. And when you're tone deaf, you got to win. So if you don't win, out of there, bro. And if he's like this young, it's going to get worse as he age. It's an uncomfortable truth nobody wants to say. Tone deaf people do not last long. You're either great, you win, that's it. But your next phase, your pivot, won't be smooth enough. Look at Bill Belichick. He was tone deaf. He was rigid. He didn't have that, but he knew what he was getting. As long as you're winning, they will be tolerating you. I heard Shannon Sharp say this one time, and it's phenomenal. Tolerance, production. Once the production goes down, tolerance goes away. Right now, his production is high as a coach. But once it wanes a little bit and his talent level goes down, he's gone. My opinion. Strictly my opinion. To let you know, Team USA will win gold, hands down. I don't know what's the conversation. They win in gold, we win in that. But I wonder how long it's the last national. Because 17-year-old man dominate. But the USA gap is closing. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I'm coming in hot. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy King Crowder on the Trump pot. Trump surviving Hurricane Beryl. All of these have been phenomenal topics. Moving on to the WNBA. WNBA, I have a good problem. It is good, in my opinion, that the Angel Reese Rookie of the Year chance are coming. I love Caitlin Clark. She's a phenomenal baller. But do I think she needs a rival? Yes. She does. If she wins everything, it becomes boring. She needs a rival. Angel Reese winning this award over her this year would be great for the league. I think she should. What? Yes. I believe Angel Reese should win Rookie over the Year over Caitlin Clark. It will build resentment. It will galvanize her fan base. It will make people tuned in to watch more game because they will feel like she was cheated. What motivates people? Hate, resentment, or revenge? I'm going to say all of the above. Caitlin Clark has been getting all the coverage, but she needs a rivalry. We need more debate talks on the subject. We need more people talking in, tuning to see games. We need people watching it. We need people having strong opinions and feelings on this subject. We need it. To keep it going, she needs a rival. Make Angel Reese win some awards. Allow Caitlin Clark to be snubbed. Allow her to continue to work and get better. Allow her to feel motivated. We know she's the face of the WNBA. I'm watching it now more than I ever have because of her. But what she doesn't need is massive success. She needs a story. She needs hardship. She needs to lose. She needs a villain. She needs somebody going after her saying she's not that great. She needs people not believing in her. She needs to know that she is not fully supported. She needs that. She don't need people to champion her own. She needs conflict. She needs uncomfortable conversation. She needs that. She needs it. She wasn't. She needs coaches that are respected making comments like this. I'm going to go right to it. Sharing this, y'all. Fair use, you too. Fair use. I ain't been playing no videos of that. Can't believe it. Dawn Staley, University of South Carolina head coach, says then Rookie of the Year. Kate Parker's had a great basketball season, but the coach said don't write a check that you can't cash. She is one of the most world of sports and believe that Angel Reese is insider towing. John Staley said Reese double streak is phenomenal. 15 games is a WNBA all-time record. Reese, Chicago Sky, as a number 7 overall pick in the WNBA. Despite her collegiate LSU season, winning the title and being the most outstanding women award, she was still doubted. Reese has averaged more than 11 points per game, 1 assist, 1 steal. As good as Reese has been, Caitlin Clark's number has been good, but people are arguing impact on her team more. Caitlin has the better stats. Reese is starting to get the MVP chance. She's starting to say, hey, Caitlin has better stats. Yes, but Reese has had more impact, more fan coverage, better records being broken, different things happening to Reese, and she also has a supporter and villain persona. Caitlin Clark is starting to go to the thing when people either love you or they hate you. They're starting to turn on her. People are starting to resent. They've been resenting, but it's starting to become more glaringly. They're resenting her buzz and love she gets, which is all good. I don't want nobody to think this is negative for Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark needs the negative energy. Caitlin Clark needs the negative press. Caitlin Clark needs that pushback from the media. She does not need everybody's support. She doesn't need anybody's uncandid love. She needs her rival. Right now, they are trying to manufacture her rival, which is good. They are trying to say Caitlin Clark doesn't deserve Rookie of the Year, which is good. They are trying to say openly that if Caitlin Clark gets Rookie of the Year, she does not deserve it. They are saying these things to, number one, build momentum. Excuse me, live stream. My finger hit that button. I apologize, y'all. Look at me. I actually hit the turn off the screen button. But like I was saying, we tune into sports to see who is better in real time. Dawn Staley broke down her feelings on why Reese deserved WNBA. Reese deserves WNBA Player of the Year. But let's look at some of the highlight clips to see in real time who you like. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and watch a little highlight clip so y'all can see for yourself.
A career high for Reese. And this is... Here's Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting over the last 4 or 5 games. Reese the deep catch and the finish on Smith. And that's it down. Reese bangs inside and flips it. Clark a deep three. You bet. Reese working hard on Smith. Angel Reese flips it. USA against Team All-Stars. Clark cut Andrews, swings it down the floor. Reese, what a catch and finish. Angel Reese. She's on 5 assists herself. Clark, a bomb is good. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect. It down, Reese bangs it in. It's short. Reese another rebound. Reese flips it in. Reese back to work on Smith. Reese pops it in. Delicious Smith.
It's in you each and every time to be such a winner. I'm a dog. You can't teach that. I'm going to go out and do whatever it takes to win, and every single night. My teammates are...
Clark, hammer. 3 Sky players coming over to Angel Reese. Yep, across the head, and they will go to the model. Look at this. And maintaining position. As the last 4, shooting 29% from 3, gets blocked by Clark. Clark's got 14 blocks in her WNBA career. 8-3 rebounding advantage. Clark pulls, fires, hits. 4-3.
Good. Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter.
Yeah. After the FEMA
I ain't
score.
answering no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
That's enough.
Woo! You know, all of that right there is great for the league. That brief highlight tape is phenomenal. It is. People look at it like, oh man, WNBA, but they need that tenacity. Men tune in for drama, action, fussing, fighting. That's what makes it entertainment. We tune in to see them fight. We tune in to see them battle. We tune in to be entertained. Is he doing the short talk?
Now look what I'm stuck with.
That's kind of funny to see that, right? That's they just trolling right there by saying who can hit the layups, who's gonna win fast. That was actually pretty funny. I was just clicking stuff right there, y'all. It was. After the channel, man, live on Tumblr. Trump pop, surviving Hurricane Beryl. Team USA GOAT discussion. White T-Pains. Drake fans mad. Oh no. And also, King Crowder's strong opinions. To end tonight's live, y'all. Policies. Local politics are your focus. Remember, politics is the subject of who gets what. Local politics, local influences should be your primary focus. Not only the fun stuff like we like to talk about and troll, but you got to understand who is your tax assessor, who is your alderman, who is your mayor, who are running for these local city council seats, who are the people that you see in your county that are responsible for your local tax dollars. Those should be your focus, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot stress that enough. We love the national election. We love the drama behind it. We love the funness. We love the records. We love the talking scenes. Even I love it. It's fun. I get it. But the local politics is not sexy. It's not. But that is your bread and butter. That is your meat and potato. That is the one you must diagnose and watch the most. That's the one you got to pay attention to. The national is theater. It's theater. We love theater. We love arts. We love a great. We love sports. We love a good movie. I do. I want to create a movie. Man, we got so many aspirations and things we want to do and will continue to do in our life. I do. I'm the same way. But I understand the opposite of it. I understand the balancing of it. I understand how each and everything plays a purpose. What you got to understand is the purpose behind what you're saying. What you have to understand is seeing how it will affect you and making your own informed decision. Remember, politics has to add value to your life. You and your family's political decision is you and your family's. I don't care if we disagree. Be vocal about it. I don't care if we like each other's political opinions. Be willing to articulate it. I don't care if I don't like the way it's said or announced or understood. Still, be obligated to voice your opinion in a respectful manner. You can disagree without being disagreeable. We don't have to be respectful of politics. What we have to be honest, direct, and open to politics. We don't have to agree. We don't have to like. We don't have to support everything that we're saying. But I would rather for you to disagree with me vehemently than to act like we're on the same accord and we're not. That's what this show is all about, y'all. King Crowder is here to give value, to add, speak on stuff, give my opinion, but also shed light into how things affect us in real time. The millennial generation, I want the people that want to be in it, man. I'm one of my people in the millennial generation, from the young crowd. We have to make sure that we make things happen in our version, our way. If we want to have lasting impact, big impact, meaningful impact, we have to take strong hold of those talking points. We have to take strong hold of the culture, what's going on, and what impact we're currently doing. That's what we got to do. And as we plant our feet, as we continue to work on it, as we continue to do those things that will make us successful, that is when we will begin to see those results. It's not a black and white answer. It's not a sexy answer. It is just the answer. I'm here to educate, teach, help, guide, show, make money, spread my tune, laugh, joke, do all of the above. But most importantly, I want to make sure that the impact is lasting and you learn something. I don't want you to just go somewhere you don't get anything from it. I want you to come here and actually get something from it. The importance of value, the importance of how long history lasts, the importance of these moments. Because once you remember these moments, then you can make informed decisions moving forward. Thank you for watching the live. Thank you for tuning in with me. I appreciate you for being here with me tonight. Such an incredible family to have my family here, to have the friends, the loved ones, the people that support you. It is. Thank the Crowder Gang for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Thank everybody who believes in the vision. I want to say I thank you. I appreciate it. Now that we did that, last live went a little digital. I want to quadruple those numbers. What do we got to do? Share it. Promote it. Break it down. Help me get to 1K subscribers, y'all. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get my numbers up, but I'm glad I'm where I am. I will get back to my regular YouTube content ASAP. I have not forgot, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't. I'm going to get back to it. I want to add my opinion piece. I got so many things I want to continue to add and add value with. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Remember, things that wish I would have taught us to be open. Whatever you want to do, show love, share the channel. That's all I need, man. I don't want to take anything else from y'all right now. I want to continue to earn your trust, earn my fan base, earn my loyalty, and continue to grow organically. I could pay. I could do multiple things, but I want to enjoy this. And I am. I'm enjoying this process. I'm enjoying the learning thing, and I'm going to continue to enjoy you. Crowder Gang, enjoy the work week. Enjoy your people. Smile, laugh, joke. Check on your people. Shoot them a text. Follow them. Check them on next. Make sure that we share this live and inform. Peace.